My bunkie died, bro. The old man who slept right next to me, he died.
All right, good afternoon. This is State of Florida versus Stephen Testa with multiple cases before the court.
What's poppin', man? It's your boy E.I. the King, and this is the Incarceration Podcast, where I talk about prison, pre, post, and present, and how everything that I experienced throughout my incarceration has forever transformed my life. This is the Incarceration. All right, today is part 2 of COVID in prison. And I share with you, man, my entire COVID experience of while I was incarcerated when the pandemic hit. All right, so listen, if you haven't watched the part 1 of COVID in prison, go ahead, stop this video right now. Go back and watch COVID in prison part 1, just so you can go ahead and get caught up and understand like everything that was going on in prison whenever the pandemic hit the nation, and especially when it hit prison, and specifically in the state of Florida in the prison where I was at. So listen, man, as I already mentioned, we all are on quarantine, every single dorm, everybody is on lockdown. And we already heard about a couple people getting sick throughout the pound. We heard people even getting sent to the hospital, but we're only hearing these things. And in prison, you hear stuff all the time, man. There's always rumors, inmate.com is what they call it. You hear everything, everyone's always talking. It's a whole bunch of gossip, you know what I mean? It's just, an isolated city behind the fence. So there's stuff going around every single day, so you hear everything. So whenever we hear about people getting sick and we hear about people going to the hospital, it's one thing to hear it, but then there's another thing to actually see it, or it pops off in your dorm, and then it becomes real to you because you witnessed it and you've seen it. So now people